Let's see. Calculate the percentage from the past data.
Her name is Misuzu Ainoki. She's cool and beautiful, and I admire her secretly. Her side profile is beautiful. She's a sales secretary in the 3rd sales department. I'm in purchasing, so our seats are far apart, and I rarely get to talk to her. Plus, I've always been cowardly. I don't like fighting with people, and I don't have the courage to talk to her. In her eyes, I'm probably like NPC number 6. So, my name is NPC 6. My job is to stand at the town entrance and tell the hero the town name. Sorry, I lied. My name's Kamiichi Otozawa. My fun fact is that I have no fun facts. I'm 27. If only I were more forward. She didn't stand out, but she was good at her job and pretty. Some people call her plain and boring. I wanted to get closer to her out of admiration, not romantically. It happened 6 months ago. No way! They forgot to order for Love Koi sellers? We were an intermediary that dealt with things from lucky objects like cat figurines to witchy things like Ouija boards. It was inputted incorrectly, so the order didn't go through. It was pushed onto purchasing to make sure it went out in time.
Which product won't be on time?
What? Mrs. Ainoki had spoken to me. This new thing called a spirit box that can communicate with spirits.
Oh, that! I have connections in Love Koi sellers, so I'll talk to them. Just tell me how much we need.
She had succeeded in adjusting the deadline. That's how she became the source of my admiration. Then, on a day like any other, she came.
I'm Kina Urayama. Some of you may know this, but I'm a board member's granddaughter. I think you understand where I stand now?
Whoa, she's something. Granddaughter of the director of HR/executive director. She must be a Nepo baby, seeing how blatantly she spoke about it. A few days later, the office atmosphere started changing.
Urayama-san, you're working now, so don't be on your phone. Huh? Who the hell are you? I'm learning from these two next to me. Who the hell? I'm your boss and a chief. Put your phone away. Shut up! Want me to tell Grandpa to kick you out? Yikes!
It wouldn't stay like this. After 2 weeks, everyone went to the director. There's no way my sweet grandchild would do that! How dare you!
But her attitude.
Even if that were true, it's your lack of teaching skills. You should be ashamed of blaming it all on one person. A few days later, the female chief was transferred to a shop in the countryside and ended up resigning. As a result, after a month, the office was vastly different.
Hey, this is wrong. You tell her.
Idiot! What if I say something and make her mad? You fix it!
Recently, everyone's been kissing up to her. Here, the purchasing process is all wrong, but you fix it. Bye!
Huh? What? Wait! Isn't that your job? It was starting to affect me in purchasing.
Why don't you tell the princess then? I just came here to hand that to you.
This isn't good. As that was happening,
Urayama-san, there's an order for this, but we have it in storage.
she showed Kina the facts that she had created.
Oh, you change it then.
She acted like she always did.
That's your job. Why don't you fix your own mistakes? Huh?
The cold glare and voice, she yelped involuntarily. She, Misuzu Ainoki, was the only one that hasn't changed how she treated the princess. Kina stared resentfully at her back.
What's wrong with her? She's so annoying. I'm the director's granddaughter. I'm going to take over this company one day. Grandfather? Yes, Grandfather Ken.
That night, Kina told her grandfather something.
Grandfather, do something about that Mizuzu Ainoki woman.
What happened?
She looks down on me with her cold eyes, even today.
Misuzu Ainoki. The director mumbled her name. Kina, don't get involved.
Huh?
I don't know much, but she was headhunted by the president. That stupid woman president said she would pass it all on to me, but she's still aboard. We have to play our part until her fall from grace. With that, he went to his bedroom. Left alone, she muttered angrily.
What? It's not like she's better than me because she was headhunted by the president. Oh, does that woman think we're on the same level? How dare she? I'm my grandfather's granddaughter. I'll be at the top one day. I can't have some employee look down on me.
After that, Kina started bullying Ainoki-san.
Urayama-san, this paperwork is past the deadline. Did you check the due date? Huh? What are you saying? I turned that in. Ainoki-san, did you forget the due date? Are you bad at your job? Okay, I'll apologize to the client. Good.
Starting there, her behavior toward Ainoki-san got worse and worse.
What is this? Did you process this incorrectly? I don't recall processing this order from Love Koi Love Channel. But it's been stamped. Maybe you're more incapable than some newbie like me. Should I tell Grandfather and have you sent away? Like that woman? Okay, you can do that then.
But Ainoki-san responded coolly.
Ugh, don't think you're safe because the president headhunted you. Headhunt? What? Playing dumb? Fine. I'll just tell you that not making me mad is better for you.
So yeah, Ainoki-san doesn't seem to be bothered, but... Lunch break. I was talking with two others in the cafeteria. Whoa, that's what's happening. I don't want to be in the office, so I'm gonna put in a meeting.
Ainoki-san looks cool, but I'm sure it's messing with her mental health if it's every day.
Right?
What are you talking about?
It was Kina Urayama. Whoa! We were talking about you, Kina-sama!
Yes! We were saying we should obey you forever.
Kina-sama forever! You guys. My coworkers had sold themselves out. I'm tired. A few days later, I was walking slowly down the hall with an exhausted face. The reason for that was none other than the mistake-ridden paperwork that gets pushed onto purchasing. Purchasing has been checking all of the order forms. Give me a break. Ainoki-san's been pointing it out, but the problem is with the other sales secretaries. They must feel like they're doing the right thing. Huh?
Hey, you! Don't you think you're being disrespectful to the director's granddaughter?
Ainoki-san was surrounded by the other women in the office.
No, I'm just doing my job. We're saying that's disrespectful. Why don't you cooperate a little? Did you hear that, Urayama-san? What? talking to you. I see. I thought you were talking about her. What's with your attitude toward me?
Inoki-san's words only egged them on. The women were getting louder. She's fighting back, but this is probably bad.
Can I? I have work to do.
Inoki-san tried to leave.
Wait, we're not done.
One of them grabbed her arm, and everyone moved to block her path. The others were worried about getting involved and didn't do anything but watch. For a moment, I saw Inoki-san look to me for help. Something inside me snapped.
Listen, don't make me... What?
I forced my way through the women and stood in front of Misuzu. Give it a break. I couldn't think of anything else to say, but it was enough.
Otozawa-kun?
Inoki-san, let's go.
Okay.
I pulled her hand.
Oh, shy Otozawa from purchasing. Oh no. Who was that? The disrespect?
Apparently, Kina was making quite the face toward me. Let's stay here for like 10 minutes. We came to the cafeteria, which was empty now. We leaned against the wall.
You're right. What was that?
Inoki-san let out a small complaint. She had every right.
You saved me. Thank you. You're brave in moments like that.
I'm not. Look, my legs are shaking now. I'm a coward, but you look like you were in trouble.
Yeah, I was. Everyone was just watching, but... You saved me. A true coward couldn't.
She smiled at me. Meanwhile, a man and a woman were having a conversation in another country. Are you sure you want to do this?
It's fine. I've decided to live here and we're finally on track.
You really know how to make other people do stuff for you.
That's me. Honestly, I was made to do this too. And I didn't like that.
Okay. Wait, no way. This much. The next day, I saw a mountain of paperwork in front of my pale face.
Huh? Why are you surprised? Isn't it your job to check for mistakes? I heard that my processing wasn't good, so you've been checking it all. It'd suck if there were mistakes left after you checked. Can you double check them? I already spoke with the purchasing head. Everything since I started here. Please do it all.
It was an overwhelming amount. The purchasing head didn't meet my gaze and just told me to do it. I knew it was pointless, but I decided to do it anyway. Make sure there are no delays with my other work, huh? I sighed. It was bullying.
Some tea? It's hot today, so I made a cold one.
Oh, thanks. What is this?
Don't blame me. It's your fault for going against Urayama-san.
She had squeezed out a dirty rag into this tea. I had become a target after I defended Inoki-san. After a few days, it was affecting me mentally.
Otozawa-kun, are you okay? Because you defended me.
I'm fine. It's not your fault. I tried to smile for her. She's been dealing with this the whole time. Whoa, I really admire her. There's something we call peer pressure. In confined spaces like offices and schools, it becomes more prominent. People side with the one who has power and no one can go against it. Those in the minority have to change their opinion, or be eliminated. Can you confirm this with the client? Shut up! Don't talk to me! You call them! I was all alone in the office now. Inoki-san had strayed from her usual cool self and cried.
I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I did this to you.
No, it's not your fault.
But I can't.
I'm not the main character, or a hero in a game, or a CEO, nor do I have a title. I'm NPC number 6.
NPC number 6?
But I was able to save you, even if it was one time. I have no regrets. That's all. You're always so cool and I made you cry. What a terrible NPC. I try to make jokes to make her feel better. I'm not a main character or a hero. I'm a regular person.
It's because you went against me. Why don't you think more about your own future?
It's not like I was particularly strong. As strong as most people in the world. I quit. That day, Misuzu had taken PTO. I couldn't take it anymore. I was diagnosed with depression later too.
Otozawa-kun?
The next day, she learned that I had quit and was in shock. The director had told me to use my leftover PTO and not come in.
Aw, your only supporter quit. How sad. No, if he just hangs in there a little longer. Huh, you're tough. Why don't you quit too? Ugh, shut up! I should have told him at least. Huh? What? I have a bad personality and mouth. That's why I tried not to talk at work. I'm taking over this company, so I have to know how to act. What are you saying?
I hope you can say the same tomorrow morning, Misuzu told her with an icy glare. That afternoon, Director Urayama and Kina were called into the president's office. Keeping regional branches and transferring business operations? What? No one told me.
Oh, wait! What about us? Only some people will keep their positions, so everyone else will be transferred to regional locations. What? Who are the some people? Well, of course. Well, whoever the Love Koi Seller's president's younger sister, Misuzu Ainoki, chooses. She's going to become the president after the transfer.
What? The two were in shock. That's why she was here. That's why she never quit. She wanted to see who she would want to keep. And I heard from my sister. You lot were doing whatever you wanted while the boss was gone. You attacked my sister and her friend. Misuzu's brother was furious. His brows were deeply furrowed.
I will not be rehiring you under the company that I take over. That's that. We'll announce the transfer soon and you'll be transferred. Oh, and no more board member position.
What? The announcement spread through the company quickly. All those who wouldn't be rehired were given transfer orders.
No way! I'm transferring!
Anyone who was on Kina's side would be transferred. The office was in a state of shock. The former president was going to sell this place and focus on her company abroad. Why isn't this president attached to the current company? That's a story for later. Meanwhile, I had no idea what was happening, and I sat blankly at home. Depression? I didn't think it would happen to me. They said it's light, but I feel down. You can't see mental illness, so it's hard to diagnose. Without any physical proof, it's hard to sue and win too. I think the words she spoke to me that day were the final straw. That day, before I set out to quit, I was fighting back. That's not fair! I'll sue you!
Then I'll forgive you. But, Misuzu Ainoki, What'll happen to her?
In the end, I was led to quit. I left Inoki-san and quit. I'm the worst. I guess I'll go home. That sucked. 6 months later, I returned to my hometown and started looking for work. I interviewed here and there, but no results yet. I live at home, so I won't have to worry about that, but... Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. Inoki-san? It was Misuzu and two men I had never seen before. You're Kamiichi Otozawa? You really do look like every other guy. Nothing special.
Hey, that's rude.
My bad. But you want him, right?
Yeah.
She turned to me.
Honestly, it took courage for me to come here, is what I thought you'd say. I run the company under my brothers, but we're short-staffed. I'll say it. Kamchi, come back and work at my company.
Okay, I answered before I could think, but I couldn't take it back after seeing her smile. Let's talk about what happened after. The former director and Kina were arrested. Damn it! This wasn't supposed to happen!
Why am I getting arrested?
The two of them had used company funds for personal use while the president was gone. So, they were arrested. An unfortunate end for them. The employees that had stuck up for her ended up without jobs too. As for me, my depression got better and I started working. I was working at Misuzu's brother's company. I worked a year at Lovekoi Cellars, then, on my old job, Misuzu's company, they want to make me some kind of liaison. The female chief that had resigned was working here too. You and my sister, how much of what have you done together? Confess! We haven't done anything! Can you not interrupt me at work? Okay. She defends others but has never been defended herself. If you have a little courage and tell her, she'll fall for you, is what he said. A little courage, like when I saved her, or when she came to get me. A little bit of courage from a coward like me. It can change the future. So, please, go out with me.
Okay.
And again, the future changes.
Hello, it's Brittany, back again with another wonderful story. I couldn't stop laughing when I read the NPC number 6 line. It's just like, how do you respond to that? Really? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!